I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day.
Sir, please, is there anything I can do, sir, please? Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please, I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know?
Okay, I don't want that man taking my picture. Why don't you take him out of here?
Sir, you hit me.
I'm gonna do
You
that
hit
next.
me.
Okay?
Sir, okay, now
you take my picture. I don't know you.
I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
I didn't break the law. I'm not going to be found guilty of anything. This is a waste of time. If you guys want to know who I am, I'll tell you who I am. Okay. You want to know what I'm doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Please, sir, please don't make me sleep in jail tonight, sir, please. I'm begging.
We're not criminals!
They're going to make me sleep in jail.
Why?
Sir, please. Please.
Dude, please!
Sir, please.
Oh my
Come
God,
on, man.
don't do that to him!
You
He
guys
didn't
don't know
even
what you're
break-
doing to me, man.
Why? Where are you
Ma'am,
taking
stay right
me?
here. Ma'am,
Oh man,
ma'am,
I'm just
ma'am,
walking.
ma'am. No, you can't go.
You guys really don't know what you're doing in my life with this, man. Seriously, please.
We really haven't been getting a lot of support from the community. You know, we need help getting hotels. We pretty much got the food and gas covered, but if there's any way anyone can help out in any way, guys, the hotels, the fees have really been killing us. You know, we don't make $1 million. We don't make a whole lot of money. But if there's any way anyone can help out, please. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Today's video takes us to Columbia, South Carolina, where we find 3 frauditors who want to record inside the mental health facility located there. Why would they want to do such a thing? Oh, well, that's because it's a public building. It's funded by the state of South Carolina, and they have a right to go in and record. Except not today, fellas. Nah, they were turned away. So they decided to stand on the sidewalk for a while. Yeah, it must be rough life being a frauditor. Being a frauditor ain't easy. Well, at any rate, let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
What's up, everybody? SC Free Press here. Today we're at South Carolina Department of Mental Health in Columbia, South Carolina. Out with Career Killer Audits with a Z. And for officer safety / no directives. We're gonna see.
Now just imagine for a moment, you're at work, a day just like any other, and you see 3 yahoos walk in with cameras like this. What would you think? What would you do? Oh, yes, indeed. I'm sorry. Excuse me, what are you guys here for? Excuse me. Hello. What are you here for?
Just check out public areas of the building. That's it.
You doing it all right today? I realize this may be a groundbreaking video production to some people, but I think we're going to have to speed it up. First of all, this video is about 40 minutes long. We're not going to watch anywhere near that amount. But let's get to the point where the officials in charge come out and confront these yahoos.
A few minutes later.
If it's private, that means the onus is on the employees to protect their identity and or personal or private information. So I would go within my rights to record and service.
Call Beth, because you can't record. You can't record this. This is.
Don't touch my equipment.
I'm not touching your equipment, but you
did.
can record. Call Beth Hutto.
That's all public information, man.
Call Beth Hutto.
I don't see how that's public information. People are coming there to get treatment for mental health, and it seems to me that would be off limits for people to record, but what do I know? I'm just a regular citizen. By the way, I feel I can safely say no one at all wants to touch your equipment, big boy. Suck that gut in. Look at that thing, man. You about 9 months on that?
You got it?
What's her last name starts with an H?
Yeah. You want me to call her when I go back in?
Yeah, I can't find her in there.
Okay.
Oh, I got Kalia over here.
Take note how all the frauditors have a gander at this sign that says no recording audio or video except for the employees' written authorization. They don't care because that sign's unconstitutional. There's no statute or law backing it. Right. I understand. Yeah, I get it.
5 minutes later.
Howdy, gentlemen. Gotta get those views, right? We are First Amendment auditors. Is that our remit today?
Journalist.
Journalist, okay, excellent. What business do y'all have on mental health grounds today?
Just recording public areas, public accessible.
Fair enough. Well, we are not fully open to the public, so we're gonna have to ask you to leave.
The door is unlocked.
I understand that. You are on notice that you are now trespassing on state mental health grounds. We're gonna have to ask you to leave, or we'll have to arrest you.
Well, now that seems fairly clear to me. Of course, I have common sense and I don't have a brain like a chicken. Yeah, she said you're not welcome here. Yeah, you're trespassing and you'll be arrested if you don't leave. That seems fairly clear, doesn't it, good people? Yeah, I'm sure everybody watching this says, yeah, I guess we have to go. Yeah. Well, not these guys.
Who? You?
Well, not me. I'm not an officer. I'm an attorney with the Department of Mental Health.
What crime have we committed?
You're currently trespassing on state mental health grounds.
What was the first part of the ground you said? State, right?
Sure thing, yeah.
Okay.
What was your name again?
Okay. Alex Pate, I'm an attorney with the Office of General Counsel.
Page?
Pate, P-A-T.
And,
Hello.
Hi. And is this a public building?
This is a state building, yes.
Which
It is not
means
full, it is not open to the public, though.
It's a non-traditional public forum, but it is a public building, correct?
Oh, so you're familiar with public forum?
I'm well versed in the law.
Excellent, yeah. So no, this is not a traditional public forum.
Which I just said, non-traditional public forum, but it is open to the public.
No, sir, it's not a traditional public forum. It's not open to the public. It's here for people with business at the state mental health.
Well, sir, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but these lads have business to conduct. Yes, walking around with a cell phone camera and harassing people all day long is part of their business. I do apologize, sir.
Department? Y'all have business with the Department of Mental Health?
I do.
Wait, what is your business today?
I'm conducting an investigative story on the Department of Mental Health.
Excellent. All right. Well, again, we have to ask you to leave. Officer, do you mind... if you can go ahead and contact the lieutenant and ask him what his next step is here.
All right. I don't mind leaving. I'm not refusing to leave. I just want to have
Name and badge number.
understanding before I leave. So you're saying that this
I'm Officer Evans.
is a state building,
Correct.
which means that it's a public building, but you are saying that it's a non-traditional public forum, so it's not completely open to the public, is what you're saying.
Correct.
So you're saying that it's restricted only to persons who have.
Business before the state department.
Okay, and who determines that business?
That'd be the Department of Mental Health.
So if I just had a concern or questions, I couldn't just come here and ask questions. I would have to set an appointment.
Now, how would you feel if you were a patient here and you were just passing through the lobby, innocent as could be, and these three yahoos with camera put you on YouTube later on? Yeah, that's some personal stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that at all. What, just because I'm in public, you could put me on YouTube because I got some mental issues? Yeah, these guys are not right. You know, karma's a real mother, though. I'm going to tell you, that karma will get you.
Or would I have to have an evaluation from someone to determine my mental health status before I could receive services or ask questions?
You absolutely can come here if you're seeking treatment or seeking services, or you have questions. Certainly, we're happy to answer those. But coming in here and recording is not permitted.
Okay.
There are federal privacy laws that are in place here that would apply to.
Have you ever heard of the word onus?
Onus?
Yes.
I'm familiar with the term.
Okay. And so, under every privacy act that you have listed over here, as well as HIPAA, the onus is on the member of the agency to protect that privacy. So, if there are documents that are out.
Yes, sir. And I'm engaging in that practice right now by trying to prevent you from recording.
Correct. So you can't prevent me from recording an act of. So that's called private restraint.
Is there private information in this public lobby?
Absolutely, there is.
See?
Well, I'm not going to point it out to you. That would abrogate my duty to protect privacy. In any event, we are asking you to leave. If you're not refusing to leave, then please leave. Otherwise, you are refusing to leave.
I'm not.
Once again, sir, I can see you're confused by all this. You've never had to deal with these frauditors. Oh, I'm sorry, auditors, yes. Well, they don't consent to anything. They don't consent to giving their names, searches, seizures. They're not giving up their Fourth Amendment. They're going to exercise their Fifth Amendment. They're not going to cooperate because they just don't care. And finally, they're not going to answer any questions. So don't ask them anything else, sir.
I'm just further asking questions unless you like to step outside and continue
talking.
talking.
I'm happy to talk to you all outside.
I'll step out here and talk. I don't speak for these two gentlemen. They're grown men.
Yeah.
But I'll step out here and speak with you.
Well, sir, we are asking you to leave at this time.
Yeah, I'll step out.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you as well.
I have a feeling we'll be back at this place.
Right.
So,
and if we'll actually step a little further out here, the parking lot of our building also not a traditional public forum as well. I mean, just to forestall that question, I'm sure it's coming.
You could tell the lads are not too happy, especially this fellow right here who thought he had his equipment touched. Did you see how he sashayed out the door? Just took his good old time like he's got all day. Ooh, man, sucking that gut, that just looks horrible, doesn't it?
I think we might need to get Richland County Sheriff's Office out here to
I need for that. Our officers have jurisdiction here, but you certainly feel free to call.
Are we in the county of Richland?
Well, we are.
Okay.
They might have concurrent jurisdiction, but
Okay. And they seem to be better educated as well. So, let's see. So we have the South Carolina Department of Mental Health.
correct.
You agree that this is a public building. The doors are unlocked. Means the public can come in and ask questions. They come in for appointments. They come in to seek services. This is a public lobby. And then where the glass doors are, you can't go past that point unless you either have an escort or
Hi, Alex.
Howdy, Tracy.
Hi, I brought my statutes with me.
Excellent.
So what did you need?
Your name?
I'm Tracy LaPointe, Public Information Director for the Department of Mental Health. I actually brought you down all the statutes that you'll need, both state and federal, for why you can't actually film on Department of Mental Health property.
Imagine for a moment the ambulance brings somebody who's off their meds, and they burst out of the back of the ambulance and they run towards the frauditors and grab their equipment. Oh, now that would be a sight to see.
We actually have our own set of our own statute code in the law. I think it's chapter 44. Is that accurate?
4411-7.
Yeah. Okay, so part of it is policy and procedure. Of course, it's HIPAA. That's a federal law.
Policy and procedures, not law.
Which the
No.
onus,
HIPAA is a federal law.
Which
Our
means that
policy-
which the onus is on you to protect that information.
Yeah, and our efforts
But
to
you may
protect
proceed.
Our efforts to protect
are
the
asking you to
public
leave.
are part of state law. We have to do that as a state agency,
But
health agency.
you cannot do what's called prior restraint, which is preventing me from exercising a constitutional right and an
But I
effort to
can
protect
prevent
someone's
you
rights.
from filming patients.
You see, these frauditors want to play semantics. So what we're going to have to do, we're not going to watch this and go round and round in circles and make ourselves dizzy. Let's speed it up and find if the lads are going to come in or if they're going to go home. You agree?
15 minutes later.
It's private.
If I was standing on the sidewalk and I was filming your patients coming in, would you say the same thing?
Yes, because they're patients and they have rights under the Code of Federal Law.
So you can restrict someone.
Our job is to protect. Our job is to protect patient confidentiality, not yours. Ours.
I'll tell you what. You can tell your law enforcement officer that I'm going to be right over here on this sidewalk and I'm going to record every employee and every patient that comes in here for the next, what time?
10 till 12.
Okay, that's
for the next 45 minutes.
And understand.
And so please tell someone to come out here and restrict my rights, because that's what I'm going to do. You can have it.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, there you have it, folks. The lads go stand on the sidewalk for about 25 minutes. I don't know what happens out there because I don't care. At least they were kicked out of the building. They were denied. Ooh, you can bet they're going to file some FOIA requests and they're going to request a bunch of information on these folks. Yeah, they're not done yet. You heard the one guy say he'll be back. Yeah, great. If you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, fellas. Hey, I got a novel idea for you. Why don't you put some effort into finding a real job, sweethearts? Cheers to that.
Oh, you assaulted me.
I did. So many.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me. Racist. Oh, that's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
You'll go to jail, bro. Go ahead, put your hands on me.
Bro.
Put your hands on me.
No reason I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You just assaulted me, ma'am. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, ma'am. No,
Actually,
that's
you
the
do.
law.
Salam yahala hamdullah. Allahu Akbar. Haknuikan akra. Ula wala fufatay.